Hey you guys, it's Kyle from Markham Reptiles, and today I'm going to show you 5 animals that we don't show you guys often enough. So before I get started, I want to give a big shout out to my partner Reptichip. Reptichip makes coconut chip in all different sizes for all of your animals, and you can find a link to them in our description. So this is Chuckles, you guys. Chuckles is a Biak locality green tree python. And as you guys know, or most likely know, green tree pythons do change colors as they go into adulthood. So Chuckles will not stay this beautiful color forever. But Chuckles came in with a host of issues, like a lot of imports do. And we had Chuckles in quarantine for quite some time. Chuckles is actually still in quarantine and is not actually kept in this room. There's nothing wrong with Chuckles anymore, though, even though Chuckles came in with a host of problems. And Chuckles is also too young to be sexed, so we are not sure if Chuckles is a boy or a girl. But what we do know is Chuckles is a beautiful animal. I'll go ahead and put up a picture of Chuckles outside. Chuckles is actually in shed right now. And as you can see on green tree pythons, the tail right here is a different color, and they actually use that tail to lure prey. So they are a pretty cool animal. The color change aspect is super cool. Chuckles should be getting near that color change soon. And one of the benefits actually that I didn't foresee happening from Chuckles needing so much attention and care upon coming in is Chuckles has warmed right up to handling and is no longer really bothered by me. So Chuckles, for all the reputation that green tree pythons have, and Chuckles was an import. I'm told Chuckles was captive hatched. I do believe Chuckles was captive hatched, but likely from a gravid wild caught mother. So definitely an import, most likely an F1. It's possible they lied to me and the snake is wild caught, but I seriously doubt it. I think that its mother was wild caught and caught while gravid, and then in turn, Chuckles was hatched, and that's why I got such a killer deal on a really cool snake. I would recommend the people that gave Chuckles to me, but like I said, Chuckles came in with a host of issues, so I definitely won't be recommending them. But look how beautiful Chuckles is. I'm glad that I got Chuckles to turn the corner with its health, because this is shaping up to be a really cool animal that you guys will see a lot more of. So you guys, this is Dundee, and Dundee is my Maruke scrub python male. He is about 4 years old, maybe 4.5, and he is a beautiful animal. And I don't think I show him nearly enough. I shoot a lot of Instagram videos with this guy, but as far as YouTube, I don't think I show this guy to you guys enough. If you're not following us on Instagram, you definitely should be. The link's in the description. But we're perfectly happy with you subscribing to us on YouTube as well. So if you're not subscribed to us on YouTube, you definitely should be. But yeah, scrub pythons are super cool. Here in the American reptile community, we only have the Indonesian version of scrub pythons, which is what Dundee is. In Australia, they have the kinghorni, which is one of the biggest snakes in the world. I believe the largest one was measured around 26 feet, and they get really big. These Indonesian versions get relatively big as well, getting around 10 to 12 feet. He is a beautiful, inquisitive animal. He loves to climb. He's probably around 6 feet right now, and he is an absolute beast and a really cool animal. So I want to take a second and actually talk to you guys about some breeding that I have going on. So I actually have a female ball python named Pumpkin, and Pumpkin has gone off food, so I'm just waiting on her post-ovulation shed to know that she's going to lay eggs in 30 days. So I'm super excited about that, you guys. Pumpkin is a yellow belly het pied, and I bred her to Cross, who is a orange dream clown het pied. So I'm hoping to get some really cool orange dream yellow belly combo pied stuff. So basically some orange looking pied snakes would be really cool, maybe with a het clown in there so we can keep the project going. I'm pretty excited about that. And I've been pairing up my white-lipped pythons. Right now I have Belle and Beastie together, and hoping that they're going to make some beautiful babies, because northern white-lipped pythons are super cool. So that'll actually bring me to my next animal right here. I don't show her to you guys nearly enough. And this is one of my raise up females right here. Her name is Cartier, and she is a beautiful northern white-lipped python. She's probably going on about 2 years old. She might be more around the 1.5 mark, and she is an absolute beautiful animal. She's super iridescent in the sunlight, and she is absolutely gorgeous. See if I can get her to face you guys here for a second. Northern white-lipped pythons are native to Papua New Guinea, but our beautiful girl Cartier here is actually captive bred in North America, right here in the United States. And she is beautiful. You see those white lips that northern white-lipped pythons are known for. There's a glimpse of that iridescence. And she is absolutely beautiful, inquisitive, and just all around awesome, you guys. Now, next I have a very special animal that I never show you guys, actually. I realized just now I've never pulled this guy out for a YouTube video, and that is my leopard gecko, Jax. Jax is a big boy that we actually got, I dare say, from PetSmart, and he was the biggest leopard gecko in PetSmart, and we were like, you know what, let's just get him. And he is an absolute beast of a leopard gecko, and he was definitely stealing food from all the other leopard geckos in there. And Jax is pretty cool, you guys. Leopard geckos are awesome. Jax is an awesome animal, and you guys definitely don't see Jax nearly enough. Now, Jax is not a snake, but I'm going to go ahead and check in with my buddy, who also has a very diverse collection of animals, and that is Dan, for one of Dan's snake facts. Take it away, Dan.
What is going on? This is Dan with Shack Scales. I have Simon here. He's one of my corn snakes. Snake fact for today: some snake species, if they're found in cooler climates, go through a hibernation period called brumation in the winter. Now you know.
Thanks, Dan. So let's get back to it, you guys, with the last animal that we don't show you nearly enough. So I'm actually on the floor for this last one, you guys, and that is because I have got out Kavaki. So I plan to handle Kavaki a bit for you guys today, but Kavaki did not plan on this. Kavaki is in a horrible mood. He's flicking hairs all over the place, and he is rubbing his legs together and creating a growling noise. So Kavaki, I never show you guys either, and I definitely should, but he is not the most photogenic and cooperative animal. Kavaki isn't mean or anything like that, but Kavaki is definitely defensive, and Kavaki is a Goliath BirdEater Tarantula. So he is a T-Steerme, that is a burgundy Goliath BirdEater. As you see, he's flicked quite a bit of hairs at me. He's also been rubbing his legs together, as I said. And Goliath BirdEaters are actually the only tarantula that can make a sound like a growl, and they actually rub these front two legs together and do so. They actually also have the largest fangs of any tarantula and grow to be the biggest spider on the planet. So when I'm dealing with Kavaki, I kind of test Kavaki's mood out. I do handle Kavaki occasionally. Maybe I'll throw a clip on the screen of that. But I tested Kavaki out today, and Kavaki does not want to be handled today. The way that I test Kavaki is when I'm getting him into this, which is what I use to transfer him out of his beautiful bioactive enclosure. I will touch him with this right here, this paintbrush, and his reaction will tell me everything I need to know. Now, that was actually him making the growling noise. Beautiful. That is his defensive behavior letting me know to leave him alone. He's slightly raised up so that he can bite if he wants. He also will flick hairs off his butt. Oh, wow, I guess he understands English. So he just flicked hairs off his butt, and those are called urticating hairs. They're actually barbed hairs, and Goliath BirdEaters have some of the most itchy hairs of any tarantula. And they flick them at you, they stick in your skin, and they itch for multiple days. I happen to not have the worst reactions to it. So that is great. But Kavaki is a super interesting animal, and I don't show him to you guys nearly enough. I'm going to try to push him back towards this transfer bin just so you get to see him move again, but he likely will exhibit some more defensive behavior. Yeah, there it is. So this is why I didn't hold him today, you guys. Is because look at all these warnings that Kavaki is giving me. He does not want to be held today, and it's possible that I would get a bite from Kavaki. And it's just not something that you want to do, to force handling on a tarantula that doesn't want to be handled. Because believe it or not, these guys are actually super fragile also, which is why I'm on the ground. If you drop these guys from any more than a foot or two, their abdomen right here can actually rupture, kind of like a water balloon, and you can kill them. I'm going to see if I can get him to walk into this right here, because I have to put him back anyway. Woo-hoo-hoo! I have to put him back anyways. He actually just bit the container, you guys. So once again, my instincts were correct not to pick him up today. But I'm going to try and get him to go back in here. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's okay. And I'm pushing him with this paintbrush because it is a lot softer than my hand. So an honorable mention, now that I got all these beautiful urticating hairs floating around. Goliath BirdEaters can shoot those 15 feet, by the way. An honorable mention is my girl Fifi right here. And she's a northern white-lipped python, and she's showing you guys actually right now exactly why I don't use her too much for videos. That is that Fifi's kind of flighty. Okay, I'd rather have flighty than bitey, and she doesn't really urinate on me or anything like that. So she's just flighty. She's not all the way comfortable with humans, and she was wild caught, but she's been a long-term captive, and I am trying to get some beautiful babies from her. I also pair her with my male beastie, but Belle is paired with Beastie right now, and she is just a mover and a shaker. She constantly moves around, and she doesn't sit still. And the reason I didn't put her as one of the 5 animals in this video is because I did use her actually in my last video. So go check that video out, you guys. It was things to look for in a snake breeder. I think it was very helpful. Fifi is definitely a character, and she's an awesome girl. Once again, she's an adult northern white-lipped python, and she is just beautiful. If you guys like this shirt I'm wearing today, I'm going to give you an Amazon affiliate link for this shirt. Really cool shirt. Any snake shirts are awesome in my book. Let me know which animal you guys want to see more of out of these animals that I showed you. Keep an eye out for my breeding and what I'll be hatching out. Go follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to my YouTube. Like this video. Share it. And tell your friends about Markham Reptiles. And you guys have a wonderful day. Much love.